Bones popping. I'm popping. Lip gloss popping.
Girl.
Hey. I'm crying. For real. You hit my leg when I did that one.
Me and my leg.
When I did that one. So, just doing a little dress down, little tomboy, little chic. She got a dress on. She looking cute. But hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all. Welcome to Wind Down.
Wind down with us. Period.
Oh my God, no.
Cheers. We on that Moscato. Sipping Moscato. Make sure you grab you some wine.
We got our
water refresher.
famous, what's this, the one you like?
I like the pink Moscato.
No, what brand?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Yours
That's
might
not
roll.
that's not the brand.
That's not the
usually
one
get.
you use? Oh, okay, never mind. Well, it's
Pink
from
Moscato.
7-Eleven.
Yeah, that one.
Quick little one, too. I haven't been able to
You
find
she ain't
our,
pour me up, though.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
One thing about it, I'm gonna pour my own shit.
One thing about it, this is my first drink in like a week or two.
Oh my goodness. Not mine.
I ain't been drinking. This weekend I ain't drink, or the week.
Yeah, because y'all didn't
before.
come with me. So,
No, I just
Y'all
wasn't
should.
drinking. Even when we went to dinner and stuff, I didn't drink.
mm.
She had got her a drink and stuff. I ain't getting none. I'm
Well,
gonna have a little wine today though. Cheers.
a little wine ain't never hurt nobody.
Mhm. Just a little wine, but the marathon continue. I ain't drinking for a little minute, y'all.
Yeah, especially hard liquor, because
Yeah, that
should
hard
be
liquor.
taking you down. I ain't gonna lie. It took me down the other day. I was late last week, Friday. I could not get up.
Oh, that's one of the questions. So let's get into the video, y'all. Where's my list though? So your crazy drunk story, craziest drunk moment, or however that went. Let's hear about it.
I ain't gonna say this one because I said it last time. It was like a long time back. But I'm gonna say most recently. Okay, most recently. My craziest drunk time was for my birthday. I ain't gonna lie. We had a time.
Oh, the pool party.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
yes.
yeah, the pool party. Not this year, but last year.
You was drunk this year too?
This year I was drunk too. I ain't gonna lie. I was drunk. Bottle for bottle,
You had
for
a good
bottle, for
time.
bottle, for bottle.
Oh, you
for
talking about
bottle,
that
for bottle.
Saturday or on your day?
I
That's your
think
day.
it was the actual day too.
Yeah, you was drunk.
Yeah.
Early.
But I ain't gonna lie, last year for the pool party, oh yeah, I had to get carried out.
Yeah.
It was a time was had. Had to get carried
So
out.
craziest, not the most drunkest, craziest. Like what you did, like that was crazy, and like the drunkest time you did something crazy, not the drunkest. Or yeah, crazy drunk story.
It ain't topping that. Ain't nothing topping that. Okay. I fought my nigga and his friend.
Ooh. So how did this go?
I was on that deli I was drunk, and I pulled up to where they was at.
You pulled up?
And I blew that horn, and nobody came out. And I kept calling that phone, and nobody was answering
Who
it.
this for?
And I knocked on their door, and the fat nigga answered it. Oh. Whole time, they ain't even in there.
Oh.
They done pulled up. What is you on? You tripping? Da, da, da. Bing.
Ooh,
Shut up.
You just ran in his shit.
Shut up.
Wow. I don't condone no domestic
Nah,
violence.
I was on that shit. That I'm never
So that
drinking
was your
deli
crazy.
on.
Okay, my craziest moment. Well, my craziest drunk story was I had just got drunk and was all on the ground twerking. It was a house full of people. I was like at one of my
How was
friend's house. I was like, it was a few years ago, so I was probably like 20 or something, child.
Yeah, them YN days was crazy.
Yeah.
Being drunk as a YN, yeah.
That was crazy. Okay. How to maintain a healthy work-life balance. I feel like you do a good job of that. So give us a little
Work life
balance.
I try not to call in. You know, I try not to be late. You know, but stuff life happens.
Right.
You know, I try to be on time. I like to be productive and feel like accomplished when I leave. When I leave and I feel unaccomplished, I go to sleep not subtle.
Period.
So when I feel like I be thinking about stuff like, dang, I didn't fax that for this, that's my pet peeve. I like to feel accomplished when my work day is over. I like to clock out with ease. Matter of fact, I already had a time clock up at 4:30, ready to clock out at 5 o'clock. I should be done. By 4:30, I feel like I should be good and everything should be done as far as emergency stuff.
So do you have like a quota or something you gotta do every day, or like
as far as okay, so I work at a doctor's office, so for me it's like having my TEs down, calling everybody, calling lab results, and making sure people have their lab results. I don't like to let it sit there for 2-3 days. Like, if I get it right away, I try to call them right away.
Yeah,
now if they don't answer, that's on them. I like to put my notes in, hey, attempted to contact the patient, the voicemail was left, yada, 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 that's it. Referrals, I like to have my referrals done by the end of the day because, once you send them in, people could get in right away. I need to know if something needs to be done, authorization, whatever. So I want to have all my ducks in a row. Stuff that needs to be faxed, I need it off my desk. I don't like to have loose paper. So that's my pet peeve too. I don't like loose paper sitting on my desk. So when my doctor do give me loose paper that I need to fax, I try to do it right away because I don't like to have stuff just randomly on my desk because then that's how you forget.
Okay. Work-life balance. I feel like my work-life balance, I just try to just have stuff scheduled to look forward to. So I'm working towards that. That's what that's my motivation. I try to do it like that. So I just have something scheduled. Take off when I know a few months in advance. Yeah. Just try to keep a healthy work-life balance overall.
Yeah, so you always need a mental day too. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I take off for no apparent reason. Sometimes it just be, that's why sometimes I don't be having PTO because I just feel like at least if you work a month straight, you need a day that next month to regroup because working, sometimes it can be stressful, especially in certain settings. Like, sometimes in my setting, like sometimes your favorite patient might die. That might not sit right with you and you might have got attached to them and stuff like that. Like, stuff like that really be messing with people. So if you know somebody in the, healthcare field and they work in clinics and they have like constant same patients that come in and stuff, like priority people or something like that, like you get attached to those people, and when they pass away or something happen to them or they be in a hospital and stuff, that stuff, you be worried too because they like your family because you used to seeing them. So that too, your mental, you have to have your mental right. You need that personal day. If you ain't got nothing to do and you feel like, shoot, I might need to take off this day, take that day off. Yeah. Now, my certain job, my boss, she's the asshole. So you gotta put stuff a day, weeks and months in advance because she'll be the type of person that'll deny your PTO or something like, or wait till the last minute and say, oh, you can't take off because we don't got a coverage, something. Well, guess what? Take that day off a month or two in advance or a couple of weeks in advance so nobody can argue with you because you need that. I feel like everybody need it. I feel like jobs should definitely have at least 5 personal days or mental health days because people do need their mental right. You have to have yourself together before you could go to work.
I can agree. Okay. So yes, maintain a healthy work-life balance.
Do that for yourself.
Yes. No matter what that look like, it probably look a little different for everybody, but it's definitely good to have a healthy work life.
Everybody have a different career path and stuff like that. So yeah, whatever works for you.
Right. Okay. What's your most embarrassing story?
Getting cheated on.
Oh,
probably.
Yeah.
Probably getting cheated on because it just be like, especially when you be faithful. Especially when you be as faithful as you can. Because back in the day, I used to be a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. I used to always be 3 steps ahead of a motherfucker. But now in my older days, I just feel like I'm not doing that. So if I get cheated on, I'm going to be heartbroken. I'm going to be embarrassed. I'm all that. I just feel like I'm not with that no more. Like, that's just, like, That's just crazy to me. My friend, I had a friend, she just got cheated on. Whole time she thinking, her, this girl in a relationship, whatever the case may be. They in a relationship. Girl, she found out she the whole side piece. How am I the side piece and we been in a relationship like a year and plus years?
Wow.
That's embarrassing as fuck.
Delirious.
That is so embarrassing. So I just feel like I will feel like shit for her. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, that's my most embarrassing thing. I don't want to get cheated on. If you're gonna cheat, just don't fuck with me.
It happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
I feel like my most embarrassing story, I guess it's kind of like semi-cheating.
Yeah.
I was just out, and then I seen my little shit with somebody else, and then I went up to him, and I was kind of just like, ignore. Like, he was talking to me, but he kind of was like, he wasn't
standoffish. Like,
yeah, he was
you
weird.
see me?
That's what I'm saying, but
shit.
Anywho,
that's embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie.
I kind of felt
especially walking up, actually,
yeah,
being a witness to the shit. Like, I ain't never been a witness to the shit. Now I didn't found out some shit, but it's like walking up and you actually the one catching the motherfucker cheating. It's one thing that another motherfucker telling you some shit, but you're gonna be dead embarrassing. Walking up looking crazy, like, what the fuck going on?
Yeah, I was just embarrassed. Come to find out, he wasn't talking to the girl that was with. It was somebody else or somebody.
Yeah, but
still, somebody else. But I just felt embarrassed.
Still, you shouldn't be in that setting then.
Because I was really just like, what's up? Because we were supposed to link and some more shit, so... I was kind of embarrassed.
That's the thing about niggas.
What?
That's the thing about niggas. I feel like they'll let their friends put them in awkward situations.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is, if you know your girl be out in the same little places you be at, why you in the section and shit and y'all chilling?
Yeah.
With hoes?
Yeah.
Not telling me. Because my thing is, if you tell me, hey, such got this section, we chilling, we gonna be here, blah, blah, blah.
But the motherfucker ain't even called me.
But the fact that you ain't say nothing is crazy.
And then we see your friend first, child. I'm giving the whole rundown.
First of all, the friend looked dumb because he didn't even come back to tell you.
Yeah, for real. That's the crazy part.
Your friend didn't even, because you wasn't doing them. But then again, niggas don't know what look bad. They don't know it look bad. But if we was doing it, it'd be bad.
He probably did tell him. I don't know. But anywho, more of the story is he talking about he seen me, this and this and that. Okay, you seen me, you ain't say shit to me. Like,
walked up, say, hey, what y'all doing here?
Instead, you trying to sneak out. And that's when I walked up.
That's when you walked up, yeah. Okay,
because he sure wasn't about to say shit. It was just a weird, embarrassing situation,
She left me, but I didn't know what was going on. But when I was mad when you left, though. I ain't gonna lie. But when I figured out what was going on, I instantly said, nah. I told my homegirl, I said, nah, I ain't gonna lie. I would have been gone too. I ain't gonna lie. We would have been somewhere fighting. Fuck the night.
Yeah, I was trying to keep it cool. I was trying to keep cool. I was just embarrassed.
I know.
I was really just kind of like sitting there like shocked.
That's very embarrassing.
I was sitting there shocked, y'all. I was like,
especially when you walk up and you know the motherfucker the nigga with or some shit. Like, what's going on? Like, y'all. Oh, so you're not gonna lie though. That's gotta be the most embarrassing thing is to get cheated on, and for one to walk up, and two. To walk up and not really know what's going on, and you already thinking
I wasn't cheated on. I was just embarrassed.
But you
the whole
still
situation.
can't just say, "Oh, that's what was going on," because you never know what these niggas on. But then again, yeah, that make more sense what you saying. You wasn't getting cheated on, but then again,
I was just
it's still being It's still being unloyal because why you didn't tell me what you was doing? Mm-hmm. Why you didn't tell me it was hoes in the section and this one and that one with the hoes and all that? You could have told me that off top, knowing that I'm gonna be out too.
My whole thing is we were supposed to be together. That was just my whole thing.
You thinking, oh, we finna run into them and da 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 da. That's it,
But when I ran into him, child, he was not on nothing like that. So. My other story is...
the fact that you had to leave and ruin your whole night is the crazy part. Because you thinking something else going on. That's what's crazy. I could have stayed and had fun.
No. That was crazy because I was going to do that anyway. Because, like I said, we were supposed to be leaking. Yes, we was. That was just like a time gap filler.
It was
type
a time
shit.
gap filler. Yeah, we was just.
But we was supposed to be linking after that. After he had did what he was doing in the daytime, we was supposed to be leaking. It was like 7. It was just getting dark. And
Some
stuff.
gang shit. We
But
was
it was
some gang shit.
Yeah. It was weird. I was embarrassed, but never again, child. And y'all don't be out here embarrassing yourself for nobody. Simple. Okay. Moving on. Next question. What's the most awkward date you ever been on? Have you been on a weird date when you're like, okay, yeah, this is my first and last time talking to you or seeing you or whatever?
Yes. Damn, when was it? I don't know. I can't even say because. Yeah. It was like we wasn't vibing. Like it was like some. Honestly, I didn't really like the nigga. I just was doing some shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you want to take me out instead of texting, I'm gonna go out, whatever. But it was just on some get back shit type shit, and it just backfired like a motherfucker. I went on the date, you know, I responded to somebody in my inbox type shit. I responded to some inbox shit, and I ended up going on the date or whatever. It was cool, but I'm thinking he my age and he way younger than me. Sir, why you didn't tell me how old he was? But then again, nowadays you have to ask people their age. He wasn't that young. He was just younger than me. Bitch, this a cheetah print.
Same shit. All the same family. Nah, but that's crazy. So, yeah, you definitely got to ask age first before we go any further.
People will not tell you their age, and niggas be looking older than they be living older lives. They don't be living young lives. They be grown, you know, older niggas in young people bodies.
I'm crying.
Like they don't even be, you know, like regular young niggas no more. The YNs be the old niggas that be thinking they young, and that's the YNs. That's them. What's our next question?
Next question was I'm crying. Let's see, y'all. I got a list. What's the weirdest thing you used to believe in when you was younger?
I used to believe that I could be a professional cheerleader. I mean, I can, but I thought they was rich. When I actually got old enough and I was actually like in high school and I really still, up until my 11th grade year, I wanted to be a professional cheerleader. I'm not going to lie. I wanted to be a Cowboys cheerleader. I thought they was rich. You know, I ain't gonna lie. I really did. I never looked up the salary. Who looks that up if you know what you want to do? Of course, I wanted to go to college and do other stuff and have other stuff under my belt, but I still wanted to like dive into the football life. I wanted to dive in. Okay. And when I went to tryouts, I actually went to tryouts because I met them at Town East Mall in Dallas, Texas. And I signed up and everything, and I went. And they was like, you know, showing us what we could make and all that. And I'm like, what? Y'all be fucking these niggas. That's what y'all be doing. Y'all don't be having the money. The niggas be having the money. So y'all be they side piece when they going on them tours and shit. And they baby mamas or they girlfriends or they wives not with them. And y'all be fucking them for the money.
That's what you came to the conclusion too?
Ooh. Now, I didn't mind being a football wife, but I'm not finna be fucking them and being their side bitch. That's not what's happening.
So, you would rather get cheated on than be the side piece?
No.
Wait, y'all.
Nowadays, I'm not gonna lie. To me, personally, I'm not for fucking with no nigga that got a bitch. He got a wife. I'm not for fucking with no nigga that have a girl. Like, I feel like that's just down bad, and that's motherfucking disrespectful at the end of the day, because I feel like what you getting out of it? Most niggas hearing that they ain't giving you no money. They ain't doing this. They ain't doing that. They ain't doing none of that. What you getting? What you getting? You just getting fucked, right? You getting fucked, right? So if that's all you want, then cool, fine, that's cool. But nah, nigga, gotta give me some hush money. We gotta go on trips. We need to do this, that, and the third. Are you gonna be able to do that? No, you're not. So what's the point? And two, on the other hand, on Summer side, my alter ego, I feel like bitches was fucking my nigga, so what?
Oh.
Bitch was fucking my nigga, fucking him down to the ground, so I don't give a damn about nobody.
I'm crying. I be spurring these niggas. Never gives that for me. Like, I don't know if I could. If I know you got a girl or
I can't either. I just feel like it's dirty.
Yeah, it's like you just getting fucked.
My thing is, if a nigga fuck you as a side bitch,
by my day. I don't like that.
If a nigga fuck you as a side bitch, who else is he fucking?
Like, he gonna fuck you and send you on, and
who else is he fucking though?
That's what I'm saying.
If he willing to cheat,
too much.
There be too many diseases out here, herpes and all types of shit, like HIV, all that. No. Can't do it.
Yeah.
Not gonna do it. I just feel like
can't do it, won't do it, ain't gonna.
Now my alter ego person always be in my head talking about, bitch, they fucked your nigga. Da, 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 da. Fuck they nigga.
I'm crying.
Oh, now she got a nigga? Oh.
Have you ever had a crush on someone who didn't know you exist? I guess like maybe a celebrity.
A celebrity. Because, I mean...
I'm crying.
I mean...
Yeah, maybe like your celebrity crush. Rather.
People I went to school with, they always had crushes on me. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I can't say just a regular person because
I said a celebrity crush.
Because all these niggas going. So that's a non-factor.
I don't know, y'all. I don't know nothing.
That's definitely a non-factor.
Okay. So my celebrity crush growing up, I guess, was, who did I like?
Dirk.
Yeah, that's my crush now. Really not celebrity, but that's my crush.
Girl, he's a celebrity. What the fuck you think he is?
We both in the same status, so that's just my crush.
Girl, bye. My celebrity crush is crushes. What
crushes.
Is? A lot of them.
Ooh.
Moneybagg Yo #1. I used to like Boston Richie, but he weird right now. But I still love him. Okay. I love I used to love Chris Brown. But I don't know no more. Who else? Michael B. Jordan. Shit.
Oh yeah, he's good looking.
Man, that man is fine as fuck.
He's good looking.
Not gonna lie, Michael B. Jordan. He could get it.
Oh. Okay. I'm glad you all watched and joined. That was just a little funny, embarrassing.
One more thing.
She
trying to fuck it up.
Oh, what you got?
You forgot. So, I read a post, and it said, question, if marriage was created by man in the year of 2350, because that means having sex is procreating was going on way before marriage was created by man. So how is sex outside of marriage a sin since it wasn't incorporated from the beginning when man and woman were created? So to me that means like basically is what they saying is, so back in the day y'all was just fucking out of it, like y'all was having kids, blah, blah, blah. Marriage didn't even exist. Now you're saying, see, the way marriage was in other countries, it was just like weird. Like older men could get married to younger women and stuff like that. But it wasn't really a factor. It was just like them as owning property. Like, marking their territory or something. I don't know what the fuck they
And
used to get married
basically,
for.
if you
The
had
reasons,
enough money,
yeah,
you could have.
they used to get married for all
Have
the wrong
double wives,
reasons.
yeah.
They used to get married for all the wrong reasons. So now they making it seem like, oh, you need to be married before you have sex and all that. Me, on the other hand, I just feel like, how you supposed to know if you want to marry that person? Y'all just gonna wait till y'all get married. And you finna find out that nigga dick trash. Or this bitch pussy trash. She ain't got no walls. She ain't got no grip, nothing. So you finna wait and disappoint yourself and go get married and then have to get an annulment.
So that's what makes pussy bad, if she don't got no walls.
I mean, some people don't have no walls and shit. They be just raw dogging all the time. I don't know. But some people don't have
That's
good
a
pussy.
good question.
I mean,
like, what's good
why
pussy,
not?
what's bad pussy? That's what I want to always know.
I don't know. I always been told that I have some good.
I'm crying. That's what I've been told.
But I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's like to have bad pussy. I really don't know, but I just feel like you gonna wait that long to have sex. Because for one, a nigga not finna marry you right away. They gonna take forever. And they got cold feet all the time. And you just gonna have to wait till that nigga ready. Nah, we ain't doing that. For his dick to be trash. I would just say that because no bitch got bad pussy. You just need to know how to use it.
Yeah.
Period. Point blank.
I like that.
Niggas
answer.
too, but niggas. The thing about niggas is they can have little penises, and you might not like a little penis. Cause me personally, I don't fuck with the little shit, but
I don't do that little shit now. I don't do that little shit.
that.
How y'all tap in? Wind down Wednesday.
Look at her.
I'm already ready for it.
But yeah,
I feel like let me see the post. Marriage. Let me see.
Before sex.
So how is sex outside of marriage a sin since it was incorporated from the beginning when man and woman? It wasn't incorporated from the beginning when man and woman was created. It's still, when they made marriage, that's when all the new laws started to play.
They said earlier, she said,
like,
well, I guess everybody was trying to see how everything was going and people was just having kids out of wedlock and y'all was just having
y'all
fun
fucked it
and
up
doing
for
the most.
everybody. Moral of the story.
Y'all fucked
now,
it up for everybody.
When they created marriage, that was the thing.
That was it.
They had to put some type of new laws, new system, because people was fucking it up.
It obviously was a problem.
Yes.
It must have been a problem. And I just feel like, yeah, but then again, nowadays...
Tap in, y'all.
Nowadays, I feel like girls gonna give it up if they want to, and niggas gonna give it up easily, because they just easy. Mm-hmm. And I just feel like you do have some women that, you know, respect their morals. I feel like, yeah, like, I'm not just finna fuck no nigga, you know, it ain't... Unless I want to. It's all up to me. A nigga not finna force me to do nothing. If I ain't put that dick up, we not humping. So if I'm not on that, you ain't on that. Yeah. But that's just how life go. I don't know. People gonna do it either way. But I mean, it makes sense. But then again, it's just like then you be questioning it because it's just like no point to it.
Not humping.
But y'all, thank y'all for watching our wind down. We're gonna close out with that.
Yes, we are. I hope you all tune in to the next episode. And if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Peace.
Bye, y'all.